We adopted Cookie from the shelter in Camarillo when she was about 3 months old. All we were told was that she was found abandoned in a cardboard box with her litter mates, covered in feces, skin, and bones. What we came to find out was that she was the cutest little puppy and so sweet. We instantly fell in love with her and welcomed her into our home with our 2 children and 70-pound cattle dog mix. She has always been great and loving with our family unit, always wanting cuddles, to lay on the couch with everyone, and to play with the kids. But it was clear that Cookie was anxious and dealing with some type of trauma from her first few formative months. We took Cookie out in public a lot to try and socialize her, and she seemed to be okay. But at about 1.5 to 2 years old, Cookie began to become extremely reactive and even aggressive towards strangers on walks. She started lunging, growling, barking, and even baring her teeth. Needless to say, this was frightening to see from our sweet, loving family dog. We sought training for her and worked with a trainer that focused more on domination rather than working through her anxiety and trauma. This was not effective and did not yield any positive results from Cookie. Knowing what a wonderful puppy Cookie was, we continued to try and help Cookie, and through some online research, we found Shannon. It was such a blessing to find and be able to work with her. She collected so much information from us about Cookie's specific behaviors and history prior to our first session, and was very prepared when she met our anxious little gal. Shannon immediately recognized that while Cookie was full of anxiety and reactivity, that she could improve and show the world how sweet she really was. Shannon recognized that medication management, in addition to training techniques, would be vital in helping Cookie. We were able to work with our vet to get her started on Prozac, and then little by little work with her to get more comfortable with other people and the outside world. Shannon had us come to her home and then came to our home to see Cookie in her natural environment, and even to the park later in her training. After a lot of time and a lot of work, we have seen so many improvements with Cookie. After not being able to walk her with our other dog, who is wonderfully behaved, and having to walk her alone due to her level of reactivity, we have been able to start walking them together again. Not only is this great for Cookie and her sister Jupiter to be able to walk side by side, but it is definitely more convenient for us. I love being able to walk Cookie while my daughter walks Jupiter. I love being able to go out alone and walk both of them together with many less worries of what will happen if we encounter another person or dog on our walk. We have been able to successfully have multiple visitors, including children, into our home with Cookie, and she has been well behaved and able to interact with our guests in a loving manner. It is just so nice to incorporate her into more areas of our daily lives and know that she is living a happier life. Through Shannon's positive training focus in combination with her suggestions for seeking medication assistance for Cookie, Cookie is now on a great path. We will keep working with her and utilizing Shannon's methods to help her become a happier, calmer pup. We are so happy that other people now get to see what a sweet and loving girl Cookie is. Thank you, Shannon Riley from Truly Force Free Animal Training.